Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Efrain Rodríguez Jr. show. In today's episode, really are taking on. This is gonna be a fight, and it's being a fight that I never was part of it. So now that I'm starting being part of this fight, I want to all the viewers. I don't know how long you're gonna stay here listening to my 80% of probably fluently English language. I would really encourage you to try to go all the way to the end. I know when you listen to the Vice President Kamala, it's hard, but sometimes you go all the way to the end. I'm gonna ask you to do the same thing with me. And also when you try to understand the President Joe Biden. So with my 80%, I think that we have a little advantage on this, and it's not because I'm a little younger than them, but I really want you to stay until the end. We're gonna really bring this up. We're gonna read from the newspaper in the island of Puerto Rico. You all know already, this island is a territory of the United States of America. I'm an American citizen and I fight for my country. Even that I'm far away from Mother America, we are American citizens and this is USA. So, with all that said, I want you to be here with me till the end. But for that, I need your attention very quickly right now. Just don't blink, please. Go and subscribe to the channel and share this information if you think that you can help other people seeing this all of a lot of mayonnaise and cheese and many other things that I don't like to curse, but imagine all those words that are gonna come and say that is for you cursing. I'll try my best not to curse. We are gonna try to stay on topic. When I read, it's very hard, but if you can bear with me, we're gonna try to do the best. This newspaper that we're using today is the newspaper where you at from hold on one second. And right there you are. Okay, good. The newspaper Primera Hora. Normally I use can be used in the Vocero, or I use several other newspapers. This you can go on your phone, you can do Google Translate like I did, and every word that I say is pretty much the Google Translate. It's pretty good. It's not that bad, the translation, so you can trust that. Okay, so the first question that I asking here on this, and I'm gonna try to stay under 15 minutes. I know I already burned 3 minutes. Did you subscribe to the channel? Yes, you did. Thank you. What does the Senatural project that intends to restrict abortion's purpose? Question mark. So we're gonna go into what this newspaper brings, because Vocero say one thing and Diaz say one thing, and now I found this on this newspaper. It's like a not ending thing, so they want to make an issue with this. And like I said before, make most of the noise that you can do with this law, because a lot of Puerto Ricans don't even know what is going on, and this is good for the unborn baby. So with that said, you already know where I am standing. To get to know the details point by point, they are provided in the anti-abortion senatorial measure that has generated public discussion in recent days. Senate Project 693 seeks to establish the law for the protection of the conceived in its viability gestational stage and for the other related purposes. was presented since December 2021 by Senators Joanne Rodríguez Veve, José Luis Dalmau, 2, Thomas Rivera Schatz, 3, Rubén Soto, 4, Keren Riquelme, 5, and Ramon Ruiz, 6. There were 7. I don't know what happened to the other one, but let's just continue with this 6. The legislative piece, which is not endorsed by the government agencies such as the Department of Health and the Department of Justice, it's aimed at prohibiting the termination of pregnancy in the gestational stage of viability or after 22 weeks of gestation. In Puerto Rico, both abortion and the medical professionals are regulated matters. In the case of abortions, it is an exercise practiced by a doctor with a license issued by the Medical Licensing and Disciplining Board. So this is the last paragraph that I'm gonna read, and then we're gonna come back for a few things, and we're gonna shut this down. But I'm gonna need for you. I need your help. I need your help. Don't lay down. Don't give up. But we need to send this to Puerto Ricans that it might agree or not agree with this, but sometimes we don't care what's going on in the news. And that is a big problem, and we haven't been involved with the news and all these things happening. And by the time we figured it out or happening, like I was having a conversation with my mom today, she opened her eyes and it says, that's evil. And coming from my mom, 78 years old, that's like, whoa, that is amazing. And she heard on the Catholic channel on the mass, and all these things, we need to get involved. Because we're not talking about unfairness. And I said this before, and I know this is my last paragraph, but this is the most consequential paragraph. And let's just read it and get it over with this, because it really sickens to my stomach what is going on in Puerto Rico. But I'm getting here, try to get this across everybody in the island. But I need your help to distribute this around all your friends and family. Please do that. According to the data from the Department of Health, the vast majority of abortions / pregnancy terminations occur early. 92.7% of abortions are performed in the period of 13 weeks or less of gestation. Fewer abortions, 6.2, are performed in between 14 and 20 weeks of gestation, and fewer, less than 1%, are performed after 21 weeks of gestations. Instead, Health has presented information that confirms that there are years in which not a single pregnancy termination process has been carried out on the island after the 21st week of gestation. So let's get back into this, because this is a very, very important, because the last sentence, the way the newspaper it presents all this, so we already know that it highlights towards something instead of defending the one that cannot defend himself. So now bear with me here. Let's just go back and try to get this, try to understand this, and try to get it in a way that people from far away from the city areas can understand. And sometimes this people on the that represent us, so sometimes they're talking a way that's a language that sometimes we cannot understand it. And I understand that, but where I'm coming from and I've been getting involved with this, I've been listening for a very long time and following how politicians, go in a certain ways, and that's why I'm trying to get involved with this. I try to bring a voice here, especially for the one that cannot defend himself, the one that cannot defend himself. Because believe me, if that one would be with the gun, and some doctor would have tried to get that baby out of the mother's womb, believe me, that doctor would have get shot, because it would be a matter of survival. But right now, this is sickening into anyone's stomach, at least into mine. And but to see that this is happening right in front of our eyes, and they're just going along with this like it's right now. They portraying it like we're doing something wrong. Like these 6 senators are doing something wrong. That is pretty bad. So here on the percentage, 1%, 1% out of 100 women, one woman would be the one percentage that it might have the baby after 22 weeks. Is it rare the cases? Yeah, they said it on the news, on the paper. It is rare. But I brought yesterday pictures before about a 22 weeks baby, or the already formed baby. And what is going on with this situation is that we see here that all these practices are a licensed person to do these procedures, and they have a disciplinary board. And the weird part on all this is like, ain't the doctors kind of want to save lives? When we see this here, because for us there's a life inside the mother's womb, and there's no, for me it's like, how that baby come out. It took a little while, 9 months to form, to be complete, and to come out. Sometimes those babies are, believe me, I went through that process 4 times. And I know with David, every time I listen to Maria and we see pictures about the babies and the kids and growing up and everything, believe me, if it's something that it brings joy into a house, is a new baby into the house. That's the most amazing and beautiful thing that it can really change people's life, people's way of thinking, people way of really seeing the whole world in a different way. And this is what I'm bringing all this news here. And I know I'm gonna be sounding the alarm, and I want to be an alarmist, not a activist into this situation. But my channel in the island of Puerto Rico, I'm really doing the bilingual because I want to be informing, giving my opinion, and getting the attention into some people that I know start listening to the voice of this channel. And sometimes all these things happening, and we had no one that is listening to us. They can use all the words, they can use all the fancy medical procedure, board, discipline board, and everything. But and I know that for me to be here, my mom really gave birth to me, bring me into life. But it was a procedure. Now, these words and all this twisted mind talking and try to convince us into something that you know and I know it is not true, because inside of our heart we know those kind of things are wrong. And instead of allocating situations for the mom to support the mom that it might be in a situation that don't want the baby and it's not ready for the baby, but they have this support system for the mothers, for the women's. Listen, I bet you a lot of women would be very, very, very thankful that the government, if they want to do something for the woman, like in this case, they are saying they want to protect, you know, the rights of the woman after the 22 weeks. And I understand you want to protect that right, but they're bringing this restriction, and the hideous and the smelliest and nasty and crappy everything that we can hear is that we are fighting for 1%, excuse me, 1%, and they want to take that 1% away from us. How we are going to let this happen like it's nothing? It's time for us Puerto Ricans to really wake up. Really wake up. Every time I come here, and I said it before, if I die in the next 5 minutes and Jesus asked me what you did, I will say, not that much, but I didn't stay quiet. We allowing these things happening because we are staying quiet, and we need to talk. We need to see like this as a breaking point, and all this news channels and everybody is talking in a way that I am listening to it, and I think I am in a scary movie. It's like Freddy Krueger or Friday, whatever, the zombies. I don't know what comes to your mind. It is psychopaths doing something to real babies that cannot defend themselves, and now they're fighting because they want to quiet and shut these people down. This really, really brave six representative. Let me say their names again: Joanne Rodríguez Veve, José Luis Dalmau, Tomás Rivera Schatz, Rubén Soto, Keren Riquelme, and Ramon Ruiz. 6. I believe that we need to take Puerto Rico back from this progressive agenda and from these people that just wanna really set their foot down into our throat, and just you stay quiet and we're gonna tell you what to do or not to do. Same thing that it happens to this the pandemic with this our governor of Puerto Rico, that I just saw a news also. They just wanna, because it's going again, the numbers up, they wanna start doing stuff. And it's this power monger for people. It's like it's not gonna be an ending thing, and we need to really say something about these things. Thank you so much for listening to us in this show. We're gonna be here until I move to another state, or I stay here for a long time. I don't know, but I'm gonna fight for this land, this Puerto Rico, this state. Hopefully in the future, or not independent. I don't know, or Commonwealth the way it's still. But hopefully, we can get along with this, and we can come together to really help the unborn child. Please share this video with your friends and family. Please share this video. and let's just get this word out. It's just, I mean, 2 or 3 people, that's more than enough. Share the video, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Be back tomorrow with more from Villalba, Puerto Rico. Efrain Rodríguez Jr. and Efrain Rodríguez Jr. show. Take care. I'll see you tomorrow.